And I literally did a video and got to do it over again. But yeah, anyways, feedback. Yeah, I agree with it overall. Most of the stuff you brought up. But about the shop and the frequently asked questions, overall got back was like I really need to, just in general, I need to niche down and just create like lower price items that are easy to sell, and of course like tiered items. Yeah, and increase the price on paddles. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Seeing clear, I just need more clarity on what you mean by policy based. And as far as design and custom orders, yeah, I agree. Yeah, kind of could be. Yeah, the kind of streamline things a lot more. It goes back to the shop and niching down and creating special listings to make it easier for people to click on and not, necessarily have to go through the form. And one of the reasons why I put a lot of that information on there was about the, even with the FAQ, the design process, and the custom order form, because that's a lot of the information people would ask me, because at some point, I didn't do forms, it was just straight emails. So that's why I did all that, to kind of answer all them questions that people would give me, because like you said, time is money. So at least if I had the FAQs, everything laid out, the information, they could go and read it, so I wouldn't have to be trying to explain stuff so much. Let's see. So I was thinking about using like a lot of that, I guess, wordy information, putting that in the blog. And let's see, and using that for content and making reels. And this thing, I'm just still trying to figure out what could I do as an offer for a newsletter sign up. And as far as Instagram and Facebook, and why I had not taken custom, because at that time I just haven't went back and took it out, but I did. Let's see, and rebranding strategy, it hurt me a little minute, but I finally got over it. So I'm okay with a name change, and I think that'll be good moving forward with the type of brand I want to have out there and promoting myself as a laser cutting business. That way to give me more openness and opportunities, and not just limit myself to Greek items, and back to tie into like the different ideas you brought up later about products and services. That's something I was thinking about for a while too, so I'm glad you put that in there. And let's see, but I think I should be good for keeping I Wish You Would for a while. I'm familiar with that other guy, because I've been searching for a while but I Wish You Would, and like at some point I thought about trademarking it. So but name change ain't nothing to worry about. But yeah, he hasn't posted anything in a year, and then his last post was saying he's on a hiatus for further notice. And even before then, he wasn't posting as much, so I don't think that's like really an active business. Not a fan of Wish It Would Work. I was thinking something more lines of like Sage Laser Company Co. Shorten again, promote my business as laser cutting. And it has a root word, and that's really the source of my other alias, Sagacity, which is like my producer, poet, artist name, and part of the name of another art company that I have. And that's something else I want to get established at some point. Get your help with, just a heads up. And then colors like a neon green, purple, and turquoise. Logo idea, I probably could come up with the logo, or you could do it, we could work together, whatever is best. Still want to keep like the laser head in it. That's like that little thing to the left of the current logo, with a sage leaf. And once I come up, sketch up ideas, and on the computer or whatever, I can send you that screenshot. And not really a fan of AI generated images, so I'm just trying to want to kind of stay away from that as much as I can. So I guess it really kind of depends on what the kind of AI it is. But yeah, and let's see. As far as like, I think you mentioned something about, you know, images finding a different background. I'm okay with that too. Yeah, and branding strategies, new income streams. Yeah, all that ties together even more. So now I just want to put more so DIY and non-Greek items in the you know, promote even more. And of course, you know, still promote Greek items too, but you know, diversify, so to say, so people know and familiar with what I do and not just be known for Greek stuff. Yeah, and I agree with you on the licensing and the cease and desist. That's something I've been thinking about for a while. Yeah, because like I said, it could be a lot, you know, trying to keep up with every org, so to say, because I look up periodically like what it costs to, you know, get licensing for each of the orgs. It's expensive. But yeah, most definitely want to do my org. I know Delta will probably be one of the hardest ones, as one of their requirements is you have to have the item to the customer within 2 weeks. So I guess maybe something later down the line as I scale more and you know, have a bigger space and hire people, I can pay all the fees for the, you know, licensing and make products that way. So yeah, I think that's about everything. And again, thank you.